Welcome to the Science Broadcasts. Science in the United States seems to be under constant attack, and it is puzzling why that is the case. In most of the Western world, people not only trust but look into science to solve problems and lead them into the future. In our country, not only we distrust science, but tend to discount it even in the presence of undeniable evidence. In this episode of the Science Broadcast, we need to discuss why this is the case. Of course, this is not a scientific discussion per se, but more of a personal opinion. I believe that part of the problem is the lack of education of the populace in general, and in human nature it's ingrained that things that we do not understand we tend to distrust. So people distrust science, not understanding that it is not an opinion or a position, but rather a factually based and therefore a correct approach to problem solving. I think the only solution to this problem is education. We must focus on educating people at all levels, starting with K to 12 and moving into the universities. Our universities are in really horrible shape. The glory of the past is no longer here. Universities produce at best mediocre students that lack critical thinking skills and the ability to compete with scientists from around the world. Our dominance over the world when it came to scientific endeavors is eroding quickly, and we must put a stop to this erosion. The ability to think problems through and find solutions based on evidence is paramount for the survival of the country long term, and it's paramount for finding new scientific solutions to problems such as medical research, business, technology, and virtually every aspect and walk of life. This is not going to be a long video, but it is a video to reintroduce the science broadcast, which I intend to spend a lot more time on this year, and provide a gateway to discussion and presenting ideas and points of view that are not based on any ideology, political, religious, or philosophical, but rather in a pure scientific methodology, meaning that we need to look at problems with a clear mind, with no prejudgment, with no predispositions, and with the only goal to find solutions to problems that we are facing in our society today. I hope that you're going to join me in the science broadcast during 2017, and you're going to become a vibrant community member that will help the channel to grow and hopefully institute change and be the catapult for true scientific discussion for some time to come. Science is not something to be feared or be ignored. Science provides the solutions. It is not in contrast or in competition with philosophical systems or religious systems, but rather is a complementary system. In the presence of undeniable evidence, we must and we should suspend belief. There are fortunately people throughout the internet that prey in the gullibility of people and make a lot of money proposing ludicrous ideas such as that the earth is flat, that the sun does not exist, that satellites do not exist, and all kinds of nonsense that they are based in absolutely nothing but their own lack of education or their own lack, worry and concern about things that they cannot explain and they cannot understand. So join me this year for very honest discussions about science and the scientific process. I hope to see you around. This is Dr. John Papazafiropoulos for the Science Broadcast, and I hope to see you soon.